Hi, welcome to my channel, Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's get crafting. These two really cute pieces were on their way to the Goodwill when I was able to get them for free from a friend. And I'm using the agave color of Waverly chalk paint to paint just the very top of them. And I'm going to use my little heat tool to dry them so I don't have to wait so long. Link in the description if you want one. And I'm going to use a chippy brush and my White Kills primer paint, and I'm going to kind of whitewash that, and then I'm going to make sure that the edges are nice and white because I got a little paint over on the sides by accident. Now I'm taking a nail file and I'm going to go around every hard edge around the outside. So basically there's the one at the top where the agave meets the white, there's the far edge where it would lay down, and then there's like a little middle ridge. And I'm also going to do the knob on there as well, just to make sure that it gets that kind of distressed look. I'm going to use my sanding sponge from the Dollar Tree just to go over the top where the agave and the whitewash were, just to smooth it out a little bit. And then I'm going to take this polyacrylic varnish by Minwax, and I'm going to go ahead and just cover the top, the sides, and the knob. I have these little napkin rings from the Dollar Tree, and it comes 6 in a pack, and I'm going to use 2 for each of these, we'll call them sconces, and I'm going to hot glue 2 together and kind of line up the seams on them so that it becomes a little bit longer. I'm going to do that for both of these, and then what I'm going to do is use that almost like a little flower vase. And I've got these flowers from Dollar Tree. I'm going to push the leaves up and then use my tin snips to go ahead and just cut off little pieces. I like it better when I can kind of decide the size of them, and I'm just going to arrange them. I have 2 different kinds, like a baby's breath and a little white flower, and I put them together. I'm going to make 2 little bouquets, one for each of those little vase things that I made. I have this really cute ribbon with kind of a swirly design on it, white and like almost like a gray, and I got that at Walmart. And I'm going to wrap it around the bottom of the bouquet, and then I'm going to also hot glue at the end when I'm all done. And I'm going to just do that too. I didn't want to use twine on this one because it's a little bit more modern farmhouse and it's got the silver, and I just thought this looked better. And then I'm going to take my tin snips when I'm done, and I'm going to snip the very ends of the little stems because they hang out just a little bit and I didn't want to see those. They are such a handy tool. I will also leave a link for those in my description box. Next, I'm going to put some hot glue on the side of the little vase, and I'm going to hot glue it right to the sconce. And then I'm going to take my flowers and I'm going to hot glue the very bottom to the inside of the little vase, and just make sure it's sticking nice, and add any hot glue where I might need it to secure that. And then I put a little under the flowers as well. I really loved how this turned out with the color and everything. I hope you guys like it too. Today's video is part of a Thrift Flip Friend Hop. And what you're going to do is, after you watch my video, go to my description box. There'll be a link to the next person's video. You'll go to theirs, do the same thing, and you'll just keep hopping until you get back to my video, and that's how you'll know that you've completed the hop. There's some really talented creators in this hop, and I cannot wait to see what they did for their thrift flips. I hope you enjoy it. And if you've hopped over from one of the other channels, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I hope you'll consider joining me on YouTube by hitting the red subscribe button and then turning on the notification bell so you always know when I have a new video coming up. I do all kinds of DIYs in different styles. There's something for everyone. I found this cute little, I don't know what exactly it is, a little drawer with maybe it's a pencil holder or something like that for a desk. They look like little fake books, but I found this at a thrift store and I thought I could do something cute with this. And I'm kind of going to go with the same color scheme as I did before. I'm going to prime it with my Kills white primer. I went ahead and I just did a light coat of that, and I'm going to use that agave paint by Waverly. I'm going to cover the entire drawer and the little pencil holder. The only thing I'm not going to do is the knob. Once they're all painted, I'm going to take my metallic silver from Folklore Paints, and I am going to just paint that little knob. I'm going to take that white Kills primer that I had, and I'm going to do a little bit of whitewashing, kind of distressing, like I did on the last piece, because I want them to have a cohesive look. And it's like a dry brush. I'm just putting a teeny bit on my brush, wiping most of it off, and then lightly dragging it across until I get the look that I want. And really, there's no right or wrong way. You can do this until it's exactly to your liking. That's the beauty of crafting. You get to do what you want. I wanted this piece to have just a teeny bit of shine, so I took that metallic silver and I kind of dry brushed it all around. You know, nothing heavy, but I just wanted to give it a little extra pizzazz. I'm going to take these white flowers and white baby's breath from the Dollar Tree and a part of a foam ball that I had used, and I'm going to cut it so that it will fit inside of what the pencil holder would be, because I want this to become a vase. So I'm going to stick that in there, and then I'm just going to cut the flowers, push the leaves up, and arrange them just, you know, the way that I like them, and using the tin snip to cut them to the right lengths. I have these little silver like Mardi Gras beads that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I decided that instead of filling it with moss or anything else, I'm just going to fill it with these silver beads, and I think it just looks really cute, kind of goes together with everything else, and just gives it a little bit more of that modern look, but still farmhouse. I am super happy with the way this is turning out. I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments if this is something that you like. Did you know that I'm on social media? You can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. Same name, Living My Best Life with Lisa Marie. Come on over and say hi. Not only is this video a thrift flip friend hop, but we're all each doing something having to do with Ohio because we all live in Ohio. So this is a cutout that I got at Walmart of the state of Ohio. And I'm not going to explain what I'm doing right here because I made a huge mistake. So I'm just going to let this go. I'm going to share a fun fact about Ohio. Ohio is historically known as the Buckeye State after its Ohio Buckeye trees. And Ohioans are also known as Buckeyes. There's even a cookie that is so yummy with chocolate and peanut butter that is called the Buckeye, and you can look that up online if you want to make an amazing, delicious cookie. Okay, back to this DIY. The reason I didn't talk about it is because I'm doing it all wrong and I did not know it. So I took the cutout, I took the tag off, forgot to turn it back over because the tag was on the back side. So I started painting with my agave. I added these little half beads I got on Amazon, which I will link below. They're awesome. I attached them with Aleene's tacky glue from Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to distress it or dry brush it with my white Kills paint. And as it turns out, none of this even matters because, well, I'm going to wait and let you see what happens here. So I'm dry brushing around the little half beads. And then I'm also going to dry brush over the top of the state of Ohio. It sounds funny. But I want to give it, that really nice kind of whitewash distressed look. And I'm just going at it here and thinking everything is just great. I have no idea that something's wrong. I'm going to take that white paint and I'm going to paint around the entire edge, because otherwise it looks like the MDF board. And I'm just going to get every little spot there. And I'm so happy, all these little details that I'm taking care of. And I'm honestly feeling really good about this. So now I grab my phone because I want to put a little heart where Cincinnati is, which is where I live. So I'm looking for the map and I'm pulling up what I find, online, and then kind of trying to get in closer. And then I don't think I like what I see, and I'm kind of tilting it. Something isn't right and I can't figure it out. So I pull up another picture, tilting it again, and then all of a sudden it hits me. Oh my gosh, I have it backwards. I never turned it back around. Oh my gosh, what a funny little flop. Well, for no reason, I added the heart on the wrong side, but I don't know why I did that. And then I realized that's so silly. So we're going to start this all over again. Turned it over. Got my agave chalk paint out, and now I am painting that whole true front side. And when I'm done painting it, I'm going to get my white wax by Waverly, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, whitewash over it. And it blends real nice. It's a little bit smoother than the regular white paint, and so I'm liking the way that looks a lot. So it's a little bit of a different look, but it's working. And then I pulled up a picture of the word home kind of in calligraphy, which I'm not very good at, but I'm trying. And unfortunately my head was in the way, so I had to kind of cut out a bunch of things. But little by little, you're seeing me write the word home in a kind of a calligraphy script. So once that's done, I do put a little heart right where Cincinnati is, on the correct spot, on the correct side. And now I'm taking my silver Arteza marker and I'm just going around the kind of the front edge and over the heart. I should mention that I'm not actually from Ohio, so maybe that's why I did this. You never know. And now for one last look at all three of these DIYs, two of which are thrift flips. I love the way they turned out. I love the color scheme. And I just want to remind you, go down to my description box, click on the link for the next video on the hop, watch theirs, keep doing the same thing till you get back to mine. And I cannot wait for you to see everybody's creations. Actually, I can't wait to see everybody's creations. They are going to be awesome. And to let me know that you're still here, tell me where you live, what state or country. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the time that you take to watch my videos. It means so much. I will hope to see you in my next video, and please remember that you are a blessing to me.